Whitaker here, somatic performance artist extraordinaire. Since I'm such a Wim Hof Method enthusiast, and I share the Wim Hof Method in an official capacity, I often get asked, how did I discover Wim Hof Method? Wim Hof Method at this point needs no introduction. It's known to give the keys to the autonomous processes of the mind. You can influence your immune system, the flush and flow of your electricity and hormones, and all of the functions once believed to be autonomous. But thanks to Wim's relation to the academic sciences, is now being step-by-step proven to be under our control. My story began in 2016. I was into Qigong, and I was studying Alejandro Jodorowsky's The Way of Tarot. I was into tarot cards. And one expression leaped out at me. It said, an artist discovers their capacity as a healer. And I didn't know at the time what this would mean to me, but another spiritual advisor told me that I would become a leader of something that had not yet been invented. It turned out that it had been invented, I just didn't know of it yet. And 2016, the year of the fire monkey, was also a year of political turmoil. All of the talk was on the election. And I was in my truck listening to the radio to a political call-in show, and somebody called into this show to hand the host a piece of their mind. But instead of doing that, they stammered. The cat completely got their tongue, and there was silence. The host waited a moment, and when there was clearly no message that was coming out of their mouth, he said, "What happened to you is you lost control of your breath. Now, if you go look up this guy, Wim Hof, you can regain control of your breath, and you can call me back and say whatever it is that you had to say." I wrote down the name because I related to that feeling of choking under pressure, having the moment where it's your turn to speak from the heart, and hands get sweaty, heart runs away with you, and you lose that moment. So I looked on YouTube for Wim Hof. I followed along with the breath work and immediately felt the power, the untapped potential that was accessed by this breath work. This gave me the confidence to study further, and I experimented by putting my hands in ice water for several minutes. I experienced a lot of pain, scared myself a little, but I breathed through it and came out feeling stronger, more empowered, and I continued to listen to Wim, and eventually felt I had to graduate from the University of YouTube, and I bought the online course, which I recommend to anyone. After completing that course, I wanted to explore deeper. There was an advanced course which was offered in Beverly Hills where Wim would not be there. So I had the confidence to go and take this class, feeling that it was not merely the cult of personality. I would not be meeting Wim, but just learning the method. So I drove down to Beverly Hills and we learned the method. And while we were in deep meditation in this breathing practice, Wim surprised us. He gave us a lecture, and it was then I received Shaktipata from Wim. He had a vision, I believe, of what was our situation. And he expressed to us that they were making us crazy, believing that we shouldn't touch each other. So he asked us all to line up, and he was going to give us all a hug. And what he gave us was not so much a hug, but a rather painful two-handed slap on the back. But all in all, the experience was so strong that I was pulled in. I wanted to become an instructor. So I took some courses, fundamental courses from other instructors. I took one from the instructor Dustin Moon, who had a recording of a breathwork that he had created for his journey up Kilimanjaro with Wim. And this breathwork was extremely powerful and sort of pushed me over the bridge from the seen into the unseen, the greater sight, the energetic vision. I took my master course in Northern Washington, and I'm now a level 2 instructor. And I offer fundamental courses for people who want to get their feet wet with Wim Hof Method and see if they enjoy it. I offer level 2 course, the advanced course, for people who already know that they love Wim Hof Method and just want to feel into it deeper. And I also offer a 5-week course for people who want to be there, who want to live the method. I will share in the bio a link to those courses, as well as my Patreon account, where I create custom breathworks, which are meant to create these somatic art performance experiences, sort of like a walkabout in dream time. The first one that I created was a surf-themed breathwork, and I went on to make one that was an arrangement of Pink Floyd's The Wall, and I just got more and more creative from there. And there's really no limit. I see no limit to the possibilities of this modality. Other than that, my vision is to create art experience out of the ice bath. I have an old railroad cart, so you can experience an ice bath as you roll through a scenic vista, preferably with a marching band playing as you take the ice bath. So I'm very excited to share this unique vision, my own take on the Wim Hof Method in this creative, artistic manner. And I invite you to join me and see where this is going. This movement is picking up speed, and it's going to become the future of health and healing. It's all about seizing your own inner power and empowering your family and your community, and it's spreading. And I invite you to be a part of it. So that's the story of my beginnings with the Wim Hof Method. Please follow along